Hello students, we are doing subject Environmental Studies Part 1, Lesson number 11, A Look Inside the Body. Welcome to Vidyabhushan English Primary School Standard 4th Online Studies. Now we'll see the lesson, A Look Inside the Body. As we know about the external parts of the body, in this lesson we will see about the internal parts of the body. Here we can see a boy breathe in. Now why does the chest expand when we breathe in? Now when we breathe in, the chest expand because the air enters the body when we breathe in. That is why the chest expands. In this way, the air enters the body when we breathe in, as our body needs air. To all parts of the body, our body needs air. Without air, we cannot live. That's why air is important for us to live. So, when we breathe in, the air enters our body. As we visit a doctor, our doctor checks pulse rate. So, you too can feel your pulse. What causes this throbbing? In this way, doctor checks pulse. Now, what causes this throbbing? Throbbing means beating with a strong regular rhythm. How our heart beats, we can feel it. In the same way, pulse also show throbbing. Now, why our pulse show throbbing? Because inside the wrist, blood flows through the blood vessel. Because the heart contracts, the blood is forced forward. This causes throbbing. As we have different external parts of the body, eyes is for seeing, legs is for walking, ears is we use to hear, hands we use for writing. So in this way we use our body parts to do different activities. What is meant by external organs? Give some examples. The organs located on the outside of the body, the organs which are located outside of the body are called external organs, such as hands, legs, neck, head, etc. These are all external organs which we can see. Which parts of the body are called sensory organs? Why are they called so? Here, nose, ears, eyes, tongue, skin. These are called as the sensory organs. With the help of these organs, we are aware of our surroundings. These organs shows sense. We can feel. So, that's why these organs are called as the sensory organs. A part of the body that is used to perform a certain function is called an organ. Here, these organs we use to perform our activities. We use our legs to walk, hence our legs are our organs for walking. We use our ears for hearing, hence our ears are the organs for hearing. Organs on the outside of the body are our external organs. The organs which are outside of our body, which we can see, that organs are called as the external organs, which we can see easily. Organs that make us aware of the situation around us are called as the sensory organs, such as we have seen eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin are our sensory organs. nose, ears, eyes, tongue, skin. These organs are our sensory organs. Internal organ now. An organ that is situated inside the body. Organs which are situated inside the body, it cannot be seen from the outside. We cannot see that organs. That organs are called as the that is situated inside the body, that is called as the internal organ. Many functions of the body go on inside the body. A network of blood vessels is spread throughout the body. Blood flows through them continuously. The air we breathe in is carried on to all parts of the body through the blood. As we have seen, we breathe in air. So with the air which we breathe in is carried to all the parts of the body. It is carried through the blood. That's why air is very much important for us to live. The food that we eat is digested. The food which we eat is digested in our stomach. These functions are carried out by different organs called internal organs. All these functions, it is called as the internal organs. Let us learn a few things about them. See, here we can see two jars. In that biscuits are kept. Some biscuits were put in a glass jar. The jar was then shaken upside down. Can you tell what may happen to the biscuits? The biscuits will break. The biscuits in the jar could break. So, here we can see second picture. Here we can see a pack of biscuits. It was also shaken in the same way. How this jar was shaken? In the same way, this pack of biscuits was also shaken in the same way. Now, what may happen to these biscuits? Have they broken up? No, they have not broken. So, the biscuit which was packed was not broken. In the same way, we will see the cavities in our body. The organs inside the body that perform certain important bodily functions need to be secure. The structure of our body is such that our internal organ can remain in their places no matter how much we move. The structure of our body, in this way our body structure we can see, is such that our internal organs can remain in their places. The internal organs, they doesn't move. How much we move here and there, the internal organs doesn't move because the structure of our body is such that our internal organ can remain in their places. There are hollow spaces for these organs inside the head and the torso. They are called cranial cavities. Here you can see they are called cranial cavities. Hollow spaces for these organs inside the head. The cavity inside the head is called cranial cavity, and the cavity in the torso has three parts. Torso, the trunk of the human body. Here we can see the trunk of the human body. The cavity in the torso has three parts. The cavity in the chest is called the thoracic cavity. The cavity in the chest, it is called as the thoracic cavity. The heart is located in the central thoracic cavity. Now the cavity inside the abdomen has two parts. The cavity inside the abdomen has two parts. They are the abdominal cavity and the pelvic cavity. So all the internal organs of the body are situated in these cavities. They are situated in such a way that they will not leave their places and move here and there. Even if we will move, if we will dance, we can run here and there, they will not move from one place to another, because the structure of our body in such a way. Rest part we will see in part 2. Thank you.